The witnesses in the first panel singled out three organizations. They happen to be your organization, Mr. Williams, yours, Mr. Becerny, and yours, Mr. Ellis. So I'd like to have you make any comments or responses to those statements that were made concerning your organizations. You take those 4 minutes to do it, the three of you, starting with you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Chairman. I heard loud and clear the drivers, Mrs. Driver, and her comments, and I take them extremely serious. At Tinker Air Force Base, we experienced a product failure with a plumbing system in 398 homes that were built several years ago. It was a manufacturer's product defect, and at one point we had over 500 water leak calls in to our offices. I will never make an excuse. We need to do better. We were managing in a crisis situation. We worked with the local command as well as AFCAC to develop a plan to go in and replace all of that plumbing systems. And I realized it was a major inconvenience as well as a true hardship to the residents that had to experience that, especially the drivers and the other families that were named in the article.
Yeah, we're running out of time here, so I'll leave it with that, Mr. Precerny.
So, thank you very much for the question. And again, to all three of the families that presented earlier, we are at what I would call a critical inflection point in where our program is. And we know we need to get to the bottom of the challenges that we're facing. We have some new homes. We have some older homes that need major renovations. We've had some challenges in dealing with that. But specifically to the family that moved to Fort Meade expecting to have their child brought into a single family or single story home, it's unacceptable. And I absolutely, my company will stand up and will help and support that family and every family going forward in trying to make these things better. There was a time and place when that would never have happened, and again, we've made some shifts and changes according and with our governance partners, the United States Army, and those changes were not good. So we owe a debt of gratitude to their families, and we need help.
Thank you. Mr. L.
Senator, we heard families loud and clear. It's a heartbreaking story, and no one should ever have to go through that. And like I said, no percentage of unhealthy homes is acceptable to hunt. We've got processes and procedures and protocols that we follow to work closely with our residents. It's our goal every moment, every day, to work in partnership with our residents to resolve their issues to completion and satisfaction. We do sometimes fall short. Whenever we do, we look back at those situations, try to learn from them. We're an accountable organization. If we find weaknesses in our organization, we tend to those. We will continue to do so, but we've got room to improve. We don't shy away from that. We own that. And we want to work with the stakeholders here to achieve a better MHPI program for all.
All right. Thank you. Senator Reed.